Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So when I say, where's your evidence? I'm asking for something that's unseen in your life. And it's the substance of what you hope for. If you're hoping for it, let me give you a clue, you don't have it. And so where's the evidence that you have this victory, Gideon? You're hoping for a victory, Gideon, but you don't have it just yet. You're sitting there with 300 men, and I know that it's on your mind because you're sitting there, and now you have to exercise faith. You don't have the victory yet. You have the victory only if you have the faith. So now that you have the faith, that faith is showing up as your evidence. You want evidence that I'm getting ready to go down here with 300 men and be victorious? Let me show you my faith. Amen? Let me show you my faith. So Gideon hasn't seen the victory, but the evidence that he will have the victory is found in his faith. Gideon is choosing to have faith in God and God's ability to deliver him in battle. So Gideon is walking around with the ultimate evidence that he will be victorious in the form of faith. So I ask the same question today. Where is your evidence? Where is your evidence? What I mean by evidence is, where's your faith? Once you know you've been called and there's a purpose and you have to show up, you have to show up. You have to show up with faith. I looked up faith in the dictionary, the definition. I really like the definition. It says, complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Where does your confidence come from? Where does your trust come from? What are you leaning on? What are you convicted by? I want you to think about where you place your confidence and where you place your trust. I found that in my life, I can trust God. I got a Joshua attitude. I just say, as for me and my house, I don't know what anybody else is doing. As for me and my house, I know I can trust God. There's only so many experiences that you have when walking with the Lord when you start to realize God doesn't miss. And He wants to deliver me so He can be glorified. Hallelujah. I found in my life that I can trust God. God has delivered me in my life. And I feel like I've, even at a young age, been through so much. I'm so grateful to the Lord for what He's done for me. See, a lot of you probably don't realize, but even in my life, my dad, my earthly father, died when I was 3 years old. I like stats. I like to look up things. I like to see what's going on. I like to understand the dynamics of culture, the dynamics of situations. And my mom had 4 children. We were living in Detroit in a straight up hood. So if you look at my life, statistically, what I'm doing today is not supposed to be working out the way it's working out. I was supposed to have become an urban statistic. I'm not supposed to own homes. I'm not supposed to be going out having success. Every single time God does something for me, I don't take it for granted. I was sitting in Huntsville, Alabama last week on the radio, hearing my song go over the airwaves, knowing God is making a way for me. And I represent what happens when a regular guy falls in love with Jesus Christ. My tune is not changing. You might hear a little lyric, a little bit different here, a little new melody on the song, but it's all about Jesus Christ and what He's doing with my life. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm not going to sit here and dumb down the message. I'm not going to dilute it. I want everybody to know right now that I love Jesus Christ, and look what He's done in my life. I was supposed to become an urban statistic, but look at what has happened in my life. And if He can do it for me, He can do it for you.